Hi, I'm Graham from Lifestyle and this is episode 3. So we're back on this one. There's about 4 or 5 tonne of hardcore in here now. Flower beds still. Footings need to go in down here yet. I'm going to set about doing the block paving. Brindle again. Match what they've already got. Just trying to mix on here. This is where the artificial's going anyway. So we'll ramp this down a bit and then come across. Not breaching the damp course, and then this is where the flower bed's going to go in all the way down here, so we'll need to dig a bit more of that out yet for the footings to go in, pour the concrete, and then we can set about building it tomorrow. Just getting all the blocks off the van now. GoPro set this time. Memory card empty.
Well.
So Jack's now just running all the edgings in for this. These will all get concreted in, cemented in with a good haunch. Even though it's just a path, we'll still do it this method. Make sure it's nice and solid. It's got a fall going that way, then the rest of the path goes level with slight fall coming this way. We want to keep it as low as we can around the property, as well as still keeping in everything else that's around it, and still allowing us to get the flower bed in at the correct height. And then when the flower bed's in, we'll have a row of blocks in front of that going all the way down and around and back to here. We've already got these edgings in here, so we'll just use them as our border for our artificial. And then we'll have, unfortunately, it's not a lot we can do about that, we'll have to go around it. It's not ideal, but... And then we're going to put a circle in the middle, plant a new tree. I think they might be having a cherry blossom tree in it. So Nate's setting his bed out for him, and then he'll just go along, dropping them all in, belt leveling them all, making sure they're all level.
To me. Swing it round. To me. That's it. To you now. To me. To you. To me. To you. To me. That's it. Hold that like that.
Grandad G.
He is.
So all the footings are poured now. We've poured about 2 cubic metres of concrete in here, so it's nice and thick.
Such a throwback. I'm just thinking about like my childhood,
Paths going
the
in.
nostalgia. Even the lyrics are uplifting.
and get on with doing the flower bed tomorrow. Got all the blocks and that here. So all the sub base is in now. This is a solid concrete base here, so that didn't need taking out and replacing with a sub base. It's just pointless really. So what we're going to do is we're having block edgings all the way around as a border, picture frame border all the way around here. So the best way to do this is set a string line up over there down to the house, and then again over there down to there with the correct fall on that you want in the garden. And we've got it all set up, so we'll put a spirit level under it, making sure there's a fall going that way, because that's where we're putting our eco drain in, and then there's going to be a fall going that way. So we've got that set up, and then we've measured off from the house to there. It was 148 inches. Then we've done it again there, 148 inches. If you work out the slabs and the grout lines and the eco, you can end it on a full slab. If you do that, do all the maths and work it out. So then we'll put a pin in over the line over the top of this line here, put it as close as you can over there, and the same over there on the opposite side of the line. We haven't been able to do it here because it's tight up against the wall, but when we do our next row, we'll put it on this side. So that line there now is bang on level with that and that, and we'll run our first row of slabs in, because we do them in rows and stagger it like a more modern effect. We don't do the traditional staggering it. Looks a bit dated than that now, so we do it this way. It's looks much better as well. So yeah, we'll run the row of slabs in, and then we'll measure across the width of the slab and the 10mm grout line, move the pin over, which will probably end up somewhere over here, and then again that one will end up somewhere over there, and then we'll tap the pins down so the string line just sits on top of each of these lines, and then go again on your next row, and then each row all the way working back out. What we'll do is we'll do that row, we'll come back on ourselves and go back that way and fill that in. So yeah, then what we'll do here is we'll get the slabs, we'll roughly cut them to the shape of what it's going to be, the wall, because caves everywhere in this. And then we'll do it so they're sat about here somewhere. Bearing in mind our block's going to be over here by the time we get it in the border, and then we'll wait for it to go off for a few days, and then all I'll do is I'll scribe the width of the block and the grout line all the way round the wall, scribing it all the way in, and then we'll go along with our little 4-inch grinder and just cut all the excess sandstone off, and then we'll have a perfect line all the way round and then we'll drop our blocks in afterwards, and then the grout line will be equal all the way around. There's no way that you'll lay them blocks first and then put the slab in afterward and get the contour of that wall perfect all the way around. It's nigh on impossible. Well, it is doable, but it's just so much hard work. It's just easier doing it this way and you'll get it perfect. So yeah, we'll get a bit of gear in here now, because the full garden's getting done, so we can mix in the garden. We'll get an SBR mix on. You don't need to SBR sandstone, but we do. We SBR all of our patios. It's just good practice. Slabs aren't going to come loose and go all over the place, start rocking and whatnot. Once you SBR the back of them, they're going to adhere to the bed. Lovely. And make sure you put plenty of SBR on it. Don't just be getting a little roller and just putting a little bed on it, or leaving the corners out and just doing like a little circle in the middle. Make sure you do the full lot. I mean, it costs you a bit more money, but the job's done properly, innit? You ain't going back fixing loose slabs. We've been there and done that. Yeah, so now we just future-proof it. And we go through. Another tip as well is we'll buy a 25 litre drum and we'll split it into two and add water in, so we get 2 drums out of one. There's a little tip for you, save you some money. And then and you just add your cement into it until you get like a nice paste mixed. Another thing as well what we use is plasterers tool that goes on the back on your drill to mix it all up with. Just be careful because it spit it everywhere. Good morning, it's Tuesday today. We're just off back to our job today. We're going to do the start building the rendered flower bed. So we'll show you step by step how to do that, give you some tips, advice on how to do the white rendered flower beds. Aaron's off on his team with Connor. They're doing the brown sandstone patio. So we'll check up on them later, see how they're getting on. But for now, today, we'll be mainly on this job, going through the flower bed, doing all that, getting the brickwork done, and so on. Maybe some of the pergola. So the concrete's all set now on this. Just getting the blocks out ready to lay. Looks like a cat's been in it. A few more cuts to do on this. So the wall's going in now. So we're cutting the blocks down, making sure it's all nice and level. This flower bed will be fully level. It's not going to grade down with a garden or anything like that. It'll be completely level. A bit smaller over there, but yeah, it'll look nice. So the flower bed's all in now. We'll leave this for a couple of days to go off, and then we'll feed it all up all the way around, then we'll render it. We've not pointed it up properly, we just want it all flat and filled in, so the render adheres to it better. But yeah, it's nice and level all the way across there. Obviously the garden grades back on itself. This bit of block paving's nearly done now as well. I think the lads are on in the back garden, finishing some bits off. Right, so the patio's all finished now, just grouting it up. Do like these slabs, will look nice. All the manholes are done. Jack's just blending the old block paving back into here. So we'll just curve that in, cut them all the way in. It was a bit awkward with these posts. Because of the entrance into this path, we couldn't put the posts all the way down to the front of the patio. But it's fine, we'll do like about a 400 overhang across anyway. It'll look nice. Yeah, do like that. We'll put a cut in there, grout down there. So I've just been spending the day with Kieran today on this flower bed all day. As you can see from the videos that I've just put up, the front and the back garden, we've been doing quite a lot of work here. We've also got a few jobs from down the same street, which is really good because obviously that's recommendations off the work that we've done. Yeah, some good leads. I'm just going to go now to Aaron's job and Connor's job, see how they're getting on with the sandstone. So yeah, I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, just got here. This is the brown multi Marshalls. It's looking really nice actually. Yeah, see what I mean by we just overlay it. We'll fill that bit in, and then all we'll do is just scribe the contour of the wall all the way round and in, and then we'll drop our blocks in afterwards, which is a lot easier than trying to cut these slabs to fit. Lads will put these bits in tomorrow. See, look, doesn't have to be neat, and then you'll just scribe it in, put the blocks in. Yeah, should get most of this done tomorrow, shouldn't I? Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning today, and I'm in the workshop. I'm just going to get the 660 all sharpened up, whole service before going out today. We've got a large stump to cut down first and then grind out, and then also we're going to try the new 660 steel attachment stump grinder, so we'll give that a try. So yeah, got to whip the chain off the 660, give it a nice sharpen, make sure it's nice and sharp for going out today. I'll show you a quick video on how we sharpen it in the workshop. If we're out on site we'll use files, but when I'm in the workshop I'll just use the grinder, but I'll show you anyway. So that's the chain sharpened now. Just got to put it all back together. You want to be cleaning down your bar out as well, something nice and thin. Cut all that. So we was gonna be using the little new stump grinder today, but I managed to get the big one in, which is obviously a lot quicker. So we didn't really get a chance to test that out today, the little one, but I'm sure we'll get a chance again at some point to test it out. What I've done as well is on my van, I've cut a couple of slits out each side, and I've got these ramps, and then obviously just put the stump grinder on the back of the van. It's so much easier than pulling a trailer about. And just put the ramps on, drive the stump grinder on the back, and job's a good one. When you've got tight access and stuff, it's just so much easier. Don't be carrying a trailer, play a trailer like that. Look at that one. It's definitely not what you need. Good morning, it's Thursday today, so I've got a few things that I need to get done today. I've got a quote to do this morning. The lads are all out on their jobs, doing the jobs at the minute. I've got to nip up to Mablethorpe to pick some corner beads up, white ones for the rendered flower bed. Where we are, they're not showing any in stock and I just can't get any anywhere. We need them morning, so unfortunately I'm going to have to take a drive straight away to go get them so we can crack on in order to get the beads on today, get the render on today, and then get it scratched in the morning. So I need to get that done today. So yeah, I've got a few things to do. Then I've got another quote to go do later on this evening. This sun's bright. Yeah, a few things. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep the videos rolling today. I'll go through the flower bed as well, doing the flower bed, everything, the beads, how we mix the render, how we apply the render and stuff like that. So then hopefully you can take something away from it and apply it to your own work. So we're just putting all the white beading on now. This is the angle beading that you'll put on all the way around. You'll miter all the corners, you'll put a bit going down across there. You don't need to do the bottom bit because we're having a block edge go all the way in front of it, so it won't need that. And all we'll use a tip here for putting it on. Don't use nails because they just pop out, or glue, or just get some drywall screws. Just these little screws here, they go in lovely. You know, all the little holes. That's here. Straight into the block. So, nice and solid. See how you've got your 2 points meeting there, then you'll just put, say that's your bit going down, that'll meet up to there, and then you've got a nice corner. Obviously we'll do all the insides as well. So this is the render that we use, Weber Pral. It's already pre-painted, just your one coat render. You put it on, wait for the next day, then you'll scratch it off with one of these tools here. We'll show you how we do that in the next bit. Mixing it. Some people mix it in a greedy bucket with a spatula, you know, on your drill. Put a lot of pressure on your drill. If you've got a nice clean drum and your mixer, clean your mixer out, make sure it's nice and clean. And then put 2 bags in there, a bit of water, nothing else, and yeah, just let it mix up to the consistency that you like. And the capping's all done on this now. All the end trims, the inside, everything's all done, ready to be rendered up. All your corners are all done. Then we'll show you applying it on. I'll also do a time lapse as well. Got the old go. So the pergola's nearly done now. We've just got to chop the tops off the posts. Everything's all in on it. Let's stand up area. Yeah, it looks really nice. Nice and private under there. Obviously this bit, we've had to start it here like that because of the soil pipe. And the post had to be close over there in order to get access through this bit here still. So you can walk onto the patio. These slabs are really nice. The lads have done a good job of cutting it in. Yeah. Artificial there. We're just doing a little bit of repair work on here. Jack's doing this here. Taking this concrete out here. And then we're just going to blend the block paving in. I don't know why they put concrete there really. But yeah.
So it's Friday today. We've got a bit on today. We'll be scratching the white rendered flower beds, getting the artificial installed, trying to get that job pretty much wrapped up. But I'll do a lot of filming and that. Tried to do a bit of filming yesterday. It's hard, as you know, if you're doing the work and filming at the same time. It's you just want to get stuck in and just get the work done. So, but I'll try film a lot more today. Nip up to Aaron's job, show you how the sandstone's getting on that job. I think they'll pretty much have most of that finished now, other than cutting the blocks for the bordering all the way around. Yeah, that's about it. So I'll keep you informed. So we've just turned up this morning after doing the rendered flower bed yesterday, and we've got massive problem. Well, not massive problem, but footprints everywhere. So that's a cat, and then we've got more cats, foxes. Have walked all the way down it, everywhere, all the way down. I mean, we put some barrier tape over it for people, but obviously it's not scared them, has it? So we're going to have to redo the top on this now, and then put something over it, stop them going on it. But yeah, they've literally just ruined the top of it. But anyway, we're going to get on with scratching it today. Scratch all the front, all this front section, round the sides, inside, and then we'll repair all of the top of it. But I'll show you doing that anyway. So what you want to get is one of these tools here. You get these from Screwfix tool station. I think you can anyway. It's got little spikes on it, scratching tool. And then what I tend to do is start at the bottom of it, and then just work in a circular motion, going up, scratching it till you get the right, just like this. Get a nice finish on it. Now you can see the white beading going down there as well, gives it its nice finish. I always start at the bottom, because so if I start at the top, all this stuff here just gets in the way, you can't see what you're doing. So I'll just start at the bottom first and then just work my way up, going back all the way across, just doing circular motions like that and so on, and then you get a nice textured finish on it. And I'll just work my way all the way down, going down, doing it. Won't take very long. Don't need to apply a lot of pressure as well. You don't need to really force it out like that, just let it glide over. Then every now and then just stand back, have a look at it, see if you missed out, like there's a little patch there. And you just blend them in, make it look all blended in. So we've sorted all the tops out on it now. They're all done. It's all scratched. And we're just gonna finish all this bit of block paving here, then we're gonna run a row of brindles all the way down there, and then we'll put a concrete haunch all the way round, all the way down here in front of the blocks, and then we'll set about prepping this for the artificial grass. This has had about, I don't know, a good 8 ton of hardcore in here, so we'll compact all this down. Kieran's just got back now with the topsoil, grade A topsoil, which will go in the flower bed. Before we do the flower bed though, we'll cut some holes out of this base and break them out for drainage, so no water sticks in it. But yeah, this is all finished now, blended in. Jack's just removed the concrete and blended the old driveway straight up and a contour. Had a little strip of concrete in it like over there, it just looked a bit strange, so we sorted that out. As you can see, ramps, drive will ramp up now, and then this will ramp down. But yeah, got the soil. So the blocks are all going in now down here, all the way down the edge. And then Jack's just running along, putting a full concrete haunch in, all the way down, all the way round, and we'll continue that all the way round and back down again. This is what the artificial will fix into. We'll pin it straight into the concrete, so it ain't going nowhere. I mean, don't put no timbers in the ground or out like that. There's no point, just rots. It's not going to last 2 minutes. At least this way. It's only a couple of mil lower than the blocks, so you can put your artificial and it'll sit nice and level all the way around. So this is all prepped now. Flower bed's all done. All the topsoil's in. All the gravel's done on this side. Still got to swill this down yet. All the concrete haunch is in. All the sub base is in, screed it off. All the way round. Then we're just going to membrane it all, and then we'll get laying the artificial. But yeah, it's starting to come together now. All this is all done now as well, all the way around. So the artificial's going in now. Kiln sand to go on the top when we power brush it all. And the way that we fix this in, we have 6-inch nails. They go straight into all of the concrete all the way around, spaced at about 4 inches apart. You get a nice lovely finish all the way around. That'll stay in, not go anywhere that. Another thing as well, a tip for you, if you're laying your artificial, lay it so it has a good side and a bad side. This is the bad side, so whichever way it's rolled up, the blade's laid down. So if you look at it from this side, it looks like pretty cheap artificial. I mean, we'll power brush it anyway and get the blades up, but if you lay it from this way where everybody in the street will see it, look at the difference. Looks much thicker, darker, a lot better. And then when we power brush it, it'll be even better as well. So we're all complete, finished. Everything's in now and all done. All swilled down. All the block paving's done. All the artificial, it's been power brush, sand, flower bed full of soil. Everything's all completely finished. Yeah, it looks really nice.
We're jet washing all this next week, resanding and sealing it all, and then down the side and in the back. So we'll get a real good tidy up on that next week. Unfortunately, this is here, there's nothing we could do about that. We've had to go around it, which is a shame, spoils it. We put some panda gravel in down here and down here for the next door neighbour, tidy their side off. We've also put concrete down there for their hedging bricks on the block paving on their driveway. But yeah, it's looking really nice. Well happy with it. This is a Grono 35mm Premier artificial turf. We're also approved fitters by Grono as well. Yeah, let's go around the back and have a look at the back as well. Like I say, this is all getting block paved. Not block paved, God, jet washed. Yeah. All the pergola's done. This is treated timber. All the manholes are done now. All in, all cut in, done. Yeah, let's stand over here and have a look. Yeah, it'd be nice. When we get the table next week, we'll put that in there. Big, nice grey table. Set it off lovely. But it is looking good. Yeah, really nice. And then we're gonna jet wash all that. Jet wash all the way down here, resand and seal it all. But these slabs are nice. 600 porcelain. Pretty nice and private in there. Yeah, it's going to look nice. So that's the job finished, completed. I've just let the customer know as well, any foxes tonight over the weekend dig that flower bed, well, they're going to have to keep an eye on it out there, because they're going to be straight in there digging. I know I am. There they are. They're going to bloody be in there straight away. There we are. All done. That's a wrap. So on that note, I'll end the episode here, and if you give us a thumbs up, comment, like, all that lot, subscribe, really helps the channel grow a bit more, and we can put more content out, help you guys a bit more with implementing some of it on your own work and stuff like that. Any questions, hit us up at the bottom, I'll always reply to everything. Yeah, cheers.